Hi everyone, I'm Thibaut. I'm the game dev behind Origami Seed. Here we are with the 20 dev weeks recap video. If you didn't already watch the previous one, check it out to see what happened since the very beginning. You can also find useful links I used in the description. Now, let's get started and see what happened the last 10 weeks. First of all, I took a break in development and I cleaned up the project and I removed all useless prototyping parts. Then I improved the island appearance. Obviously, Islands game means ocean, so I kept to improve its shader so it looks as amazing as possible and fits the artistic direction. Through these 10 weeks, I improved the foam, the wave, the way the ocean is created depending on the camera view, and some other parameters like vertices density. Finally, I even had specular so the ocean can now reflect the sunlight. Some gameplay now. I improved the walk animation and added a run one. I also used and configured the Unity navigation system to get a proper nav mesh. Thanks to it, my character now avoids obstacles. Of course, I experienced some issues like this cutie boy when I wanted to open a door, but really nothing too hard to fix. Let's continue with the dialogue system. It includes several things: camera angles and movements, interface assets, and I developed a dialogue system with several possible answers. NPCs can react differently depending on the player's choices, and they will keep in mind the previous conversations if you talk to them again. I worked on the day-night cycle. I simply used an animation to update values like sun position and ambient color. I also created a time-relative event system to turn on and off the street lamps, for instance. I also started to implement weather effects, like wind and cloud shadows. I created videos about this, so please check them out. And hopefully I'll make a tutorial about cloud shadows soon. The game offers several camera angles to play, and one of them allows to see a part of the sky. So I worked on the Skybox and created my own shader for that. I added parameters to the day-night animation and now it works like a charm. Then I improved a lot the main menu and its animations. I also developed the options menu, and it's already possible to change settings through it. I improved the main character in many ways. I defined his colors, I polished his mesh, and I added him a face and tried to create some expressions. It's still work in progress, by the way, but now he has a name, he's Mio. In the last weeks, I participated to the second round of Pitch a Game on Twitter. It was time for me to create a new environment and the first mysterious seed of the game. I created a little trailer with this new content and made my first game pitch. Thank you to the Pitch a Game crew for making this happen. You guys rock. Last but not least, I created a shader that can take care of all my new effects and make the game even easier to evolve visually. So, my prototype is almost done, then I'll be ready to begin game production. That's cool, right? Now, let's see the game differences between now and 10 weeks ago. Well, it was Thibaut, the game dev behind Origami Seed. Stay tuned on Twitter and YouTube for more dev updates, and thanks for watching!